All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is the 5th of February. How's everyone doing today? A great good morning. I slept in a little bit. It's 5 a.m. 5 a.m. on the East Coast. It's been cold, cold, cold. How's everyone doing on this great, great day of the universe? We're sharing stories every day, right? And let's see if I can get this down to a smaller size. But I was looking at the global biomass of all life forms, and the major life form that owns the universe are the plants, right? Planet Earth. Good morning, Jason, Char, Tanner, and Sean. How's it going this great day? I had a really awesome Saturday. I took the day off, and I'm off today. Don, good morning. Gertha, good morning. It's a great, great morning. T is much better today and every day, and we're all doing the very best we can every single day, right? I got to adjust let's see if I can pull the camera back a little bit on YouTube, Facebook, Dr.Kiltz, see my fertility, and of course, the Mighty Tribe. A great, great morning. Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Shaw, Karsten, Gertha, we're doing the Mighty Tribe meetup, right? It's our Zoom meeting. And we're just kind of learning and sharing these ideas with each and every one of us, right? All right, let's see if I can adjust my screen a little bit. All right, I got this one. Let's see, Volley, Bear Von, Schilling, good morning, Markovitz. Let's see, Janita, Linda, good morning, Para, Corridor, Core, is that it? I think I got it. These are long and sometimes they're twisty and turning, and I'm doing the very best I can. From Florida, let's see, Borica. Let's see, I'm hoping to be down there soon. We're getting Sarasota up and running. They're finishing touches right now. The equipment's going in. They're training new embryologists, nurses, and all sorts of amazing things going on down in Sarasota. So again, welcome. All right, let's see if I got to adjust. I'm always adjusting things. Let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit more light on top, right? We got to shine the light. And I'm going to work on this way that, let's see, ultimately, it's the globe is owned by the planets, right? I'm scrolling here, right? 450 gigatons of carbon from plants. And let's go all the way down. And humans are 0.06 gigatons, and all animals are 2 gigatons. This is the planet Earth. It's owned by the plants, right? The plants are the poisons, and they're the predators, and we're the prey, right? Cutting the fruits out, good. Get them out, Markovitz. Fruit and honey is deadly for us. It's not funny. And the more and more I've been reading yesterday, let me see if I can do this. And I'm going to get more of these papers that I've been really looking through. Liver cirrhosis and diabetes, risk factors, pathophysiology, clinical implications, and management. Basically, liver damage is one of the leading causes of type 2 diabetes, because the liver is the place where all sugars and all amino acids are converted to fat. That's it, right? 72-ounce steak challenge. Oh my God. No, man, I can try, right? All services going to be available in Sarasota. I'm waiting with tubal reversal. I can do your tubal reversal maybe sooner than when we're doing other things. So we're getting our operating room up and running sooner. Let me see, I've got to get my papers in line. The liver is the main site for metabolism of circulating advanced glycation end products. Well, the liver is the main site of metabolism for all sugars and all proteins that you're eating, right? Directly from plants. See, we've been duped. Let's see, I'm going to get more of these up for everyone. Hepatic fat content and liver enzymes are associated with circulating free and protein-bound advanced glycation end products. Well, basically, inflammation of the liver is the biggest cause of so much of our damage, and all these ages and rages and all these other things. But there was another paper, and I'm gonna post these a little later. That basically the coming of age, carbohydrates, and immunity. It's the sugars that are actually causing all of our main problems. And plants are the predators and we are the prey. But yeah, let's see. Liver doesn't want to do work. Just eat animal fat, cholesterol, and you're good. That's it. See, the idea that you want to focus on protein is wrong. You want to focus on fat. Fat is where it's at. And this is the most amazing thing that I've been learning. And all this idea is that glucose is your energy. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Glucose is just another sugar, part of the glycobiome. And you guys, you can get this at let me see if I can get you this. And all you need to do is Google Cold Springs Harbor Laboratory Press, and you can get the mighty glycobiology book online for free. That's it, right? Type 2 diabetes and liver cirrhosis, fruits and vegetables. Heather, this is my sister Marianne, had diabetes since age 4. And I've got this isn't the best picture. I'm going to get a better picture of my sister Marianne. My sister Marianne was a rock star. She is today. I still talk to her every single day. But ultimately, fruits and vegetables are deadly, and lean meat is deadly for us. This is it. Carlos Landa Q. Wisdom Almighty. Good morning. We have been lied to by the lions that want your money. This is it. Now, again, making money is everyone's right, and being a billionaire is in everyone's DNA. You are the prosperous one of life, and this is the simple story, right? And you've been duped to think in a negative way. Enough of the negative. Focus on the positive, that you're alive, right? I've been looking more and more and more at photosynthesis, right? It's the CO2, O2, right? It's simple, right? The sunlight and the carbon dioxide in the air, along with water and the amazing seeds that have been landed on Earth, are growing all the plants, right? And so the majority of the carbon of life forms in the globe are plants, right? That's it. Good morning, Wise Lion. Wisdom Almighty, good morning. Carlos Q, how about that? I'll keep it shorter. Heather, Don, Holistic, Kuwait. All right, let's see. I got to get my cold Gerolsteiner. I slept in this morning to 4:30. Usually I'm up at 3, but I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just make it my day off, right? Maybe I won't do my live this morning, but that's not easy for Kiltz not to do his daily habits. Daily habits are critical for all of us, right? Consultation, it's been a little since we spoke. Borica, we can do one, right? Just give me a text message, 315-416-9872. Constance Matson, good morning to you, my friend. John L, Mary M, Mary M.H., Hakeem, good morning to the tribe. I'm here to answer questions, thoughts, ideas, concepts, and ideas. But I was looking up the biomass of the world, right? Where is all the carbon that's been created by the sun being stored? Well, the majority of it is in plants, and then the minority of it is in all animals. And they're blaming the cows, right, for what human beings are doing to the world, right? And somehow the cows get the blame, but ultimately humans must take this, right? Moving on, done. Cold today, moving faster at the gym, right on. I'll get on my bike a little later. I'll do my weightlifting, right? I'll do my 30 minutes in my gym. I'll do most of my work. First, I'll do it in studying about all of life. I do a little reading of Jesus always. I read the Bible, the New, the Old Testament, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Tao Te Ching. Read. What are you reading today? All right. Let's see. It's February 5th. All right. Though the fig tree does not bud, and there are no grapes on the vines, though the olives crop fails, and fields produce no food, though there are no sheep in the pen, and no cattle in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in God, my Savior. And ultimately, it's look in the mirror. It's all of us, right? We are the gods. We are the lords. We are the masters of our lives. Stop being the sheep. Come back to the lion's side, right? Eat meat. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continuously. Rejoice in the Lord always. And I will say again, rejoice. Again, whether you're a theist, an atheist, an agnostic, it doesn't matter. Use the words to drive the way, right? The words drive the way. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word is and always will be God within. Rose, good morning. How you doing? To consume collagen, peptides, or gelatin? No. Look at, eat the fatty meat and be happy with life, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. A little bit of a treat from time to time, but do not cheat, right? Cheat is not good for you, right? Don't. Good morning. Found you about a week ago. Love all the information that you provide. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate you. Go to drkiltz.com. There's lots of free content. And if you haven't seen, all right, a couple of things. Oh, let's see if I can. I've got my little bit of a mess here, but we just finished up, but it's continuously in work as Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore, by the way. And you can get a copy on my website, and Amazon should be having it soon. But ultimately, we are lions. We are not pigs, cows, and sheep. That's it. From Florida, Roxanne, how you doing? Roberts, wherever you are in this world, look in the mirror and be grateful to that human being right there. No matter your size, shape, age, weight, gender, color, socioeconomic, cultural, political, religious, non-religious, doesn't matter. See the goddess and the God within you. That's it. Judge not lest ye be judged. If you're spending all your time judging the negativity of the world, you're creating it. Remember this. You are the great creator of the master plan. So start thinking more positive, right? Let's see. All right. I'm reaching over 15 years carnivore. Awesome. Let's see. Old age of the stone. I am 67 in March. I've been let's see. I've been Atkins, paleo, keto, carnivore, and a crazy man for over 20, 25 years, right? And I've been focused on working to understand God. And if you can understand God, please let me know. But basically, I know she is amazing, and she is the driver of the universe, right? And we are just the backseaters, right? I'm kidding a little bit. We're all the gods, by the way, right, Markovitz? All right, let's see. Following Everest, skinny legs. Pietro Monteta. Good morning. Don't drink that tap water. I drink my Gerolsteiner, but what should I be drinking, right? Let's see. It's basically, we've been drinking water from the earth for, millions of years, maybe billions of years. I don't even know what a day is. Bernie Rowland, good morning, and happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is today. Oh, Betty Torres, good morning. Happy birthday to me. Don Joseph, I do go to church sometimes. I used to go to church a lot when my mom and dad were alive, but I'm in church always, right? I don't have to go anywhere to be in church because church is right here, right? You're already there. That's the amazing, crazy story to the universe. You're there now, done, bingo, right? And if you see God within you, then you've got the master side, right? Loyalty over royalty. I'm in Chiro School, CMCC Canada. Let's see. What is Trio? Is that it? I'm sorry if I don't understand all of this, but I'm doing my best in the third eye. Listen, the magic is in the mind. Thank you, Lord Creator, for the day. This is the master. This is my mantra. Thank you, Lord Creator, for the day. I go through that time and time and time and time again. That's it. Tanner, preferred fats. It's fat is where it's at. Our body is a fat-making machine, but you don't need fat. The standard American and global diet, the Western diet, or whatever it is, Parminder, good morning to you, my friend, is that we are eating the wrong food. We are meant to eat fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream and salt, and ribeye is the master meal, right? I'm going to Richie's, and let's see, Roz, Dave, Kiltz, and Richard, we're having ribeye tonight, and maybe I'll shoot some pictures and share it with everyone. But eat the meat, be the master. Eat the mush, be meek. And so we've been duped to eat all the fruits and vegetables, and then everything made out of fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts. And we are damaged because there's heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine. They're deadly. And they should decriminalize all the drugs that people are addicted to, for sure. But that doesn't mean we recommend them. They're good for us, right? Let's see. LDL so high has dropped from 2.5 over the past 100 days for your fasting. Any tips, concerns to get this down? Stop measuring it. Stop measuring LDL, HDL, triglycerides. You know how you feel when you go fasting and you eat fatty meat. You don't need to measure this stuff, right? If you feel good, 39 and strong, yes, you know what, right? As a duck, right? And I am 67 in March. I've never felt better. Every day, my body feels better and better and better. I do 15 minutes of bike, maybe 3 to 5 times a week. I do my weights 3 to 5 times a week, but I master the mind first, right? What are you reading? All right, let's get a little bit of Joseph Murphy on the line, right? What are you reading, right? All right, the prayer of faith. The prayer of faith shall save the sick, and God shall rise him up. I know that no matter what negation of yesterday was, that my prayer or affirmation of truth will rise triumphantly over it today. I steadfastly behold the joy of the answered prayer. I walk all day long in the light, right? You want to see and feel and know as if it is, and it shall be that or better, right? Let's see. I loyalty, again, 67. I'm almost 70. I feel fantastic. I feel 12. Listen, you do this, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream and salt, but you make the ice cream, and a little bit of fruit or sugar from time to time is okay. But all the time, no way, Jose, my friends, all of my friends, no matter what your language, your gender, your culture is, we are all here today to share the world in joy. Again, give joy and love to everyone, right, Tanner? All right. Let's see. You don't need another referral. Just call and say, I want to talk to Kiltz. The lion sheep thing is weak. Oh, yeah. Ribeye is $27 a pound. You can get less expensive meats, Robbie. And listen, if you think it's expensive and you can't afford it, that be true. You want to start thinking the other side of the universe, right? But you got to find, you see, you're eating too much, and the plants make us sick and require the drugs, the dissections, and the doctors. You don't need it. Sean Finnegan from Costa Rica. How you doing, right, my friends? But do it, right? Let's see. Do or do not, there be no try, Master Yoda. Esther, deuterium depleted day, right? It's simple. It's the way. We are the masters of the universe. It's within you, right? So 20 plus years ago, I wrote a book called The Fertile Secret, off of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne. I believe the master word is the way, right? Heal themselves, used plants-based. That's a good one. You're right. Many people use the plants as drugs. I'm just sharing a different idea that I too didn't believe. Ginger, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Look at whether you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivore, they're amazing ideas. But you're right. You can heal on plants, but you also may heal on carnivore and feel better than you've ever felt. And this is an idea that took me a while to figure out. After my sister Marianne died of diabetes and my best friend Dave Kilmer died of cancer, I realized there's something about plant sugars, plant glycans, that are deadly and dangerous for us of any significance or frequency. And in some cases, you will have an anaphylactic reaction to bananas, avocados, seeds, and nuts, peanuts. I have seen no one had an anaphylactic reaction to ribeye steak. Right now, if you took too big a bite and didn't chew it right, I could understand you get caught in your esophagus or your trachea. You can't breathe. But again, these ideas are radical, and the more I dig deep in understanding that plant glycans are immunogenic. That means they stimulate inflammation, the lips, the tongue, the gums, right? And then it goes down the esophagus. It gets the tonsils, right? And the esophagus, the GI tract. It damages the glycocalyx. Read about the glycocalyx. Go to drkiltz.com. Read about the glycobiome and the largest carbon sequestration in the universe is in the plants, right? Well, the plants are the owners of the world, right? They provide the feed, right, for all the other microbes, and the viruses, bacteria, and yeast are not good for us in any significance within our body, for sure. Ron, I love good ribeye, Ginger, good. But again, look at the drugs. We are used to the drugs, and the drugs are made from the plants, herbal medicines. They will all either help you or hurt you. Look at ricin, look at rice. These things are amazing, right? Carnivore Keystone information, my pleasure, helped heal joint pain, 25 years. Listen, I suffered arthritis, psoriasis, ketones, migraines. I would go to the doctor. I'd take all the drugs. I had terrible bowel bleeding and hemorrhoids and constipation always, right? And boom, amazing. I went carnivore after trying paleo, keto, Weight Watchers. I did it all, right? The only thing that did the trick was the baby's way: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, occasional Kiltz's ice cream and salt. Done. Now, interesting enough, I went on a 5-day fast 2 weeks ago. I did not have a bowel movement one time during that 5 days. Boom, I had my big meal that night. I had, boom, a big bowel movement, a little diarrhea. And then I didn't have a bowel movement for 8 days. No bloating, no pain. Tia's about to give me all these drugs to help me go. Boom. I went, and the majority of my food has been minimizing and eating my one small fistful of fatty meat a day. It's all taken up into the muscles and stored as fat. It's building the bones and the muscles and the strength of you. You are a lion, but you've been taught to be a lamb. And enough with that, right? Esther, best drug and pill is the fat reach lifestyle. No need to support big pharma. Listen, from time to time, you might need it, but you don't need it when you go to the fatty meat way. Let's see. Markovitz, thank you so much. Organ meats too, not just steaks. Yeah, you can. I think it's good. I like the organ meats personally, but I go to the liver. The ribeye, is a ribeye enough calories sustain you on fasting? Absolutely. And again, there's so much propaganda in the world, you don't know what to believe, do you, right? Now they're telling us that marijuana is good for us. Is that really true? Do you want your children smoking marijuana, like, right, LSD, psilocybin, right? Does that make any sense? Alcohol. And by the way, we're brewing alcohol in our belly because we're eating plants. Plants and the probiotics, which are deadly for us, are making beer, whiskey, wine, and beer in your belly and your colon. It's damaging your prostate, your testicles, your ovaries, tubes, and uterus. It damages your liver. It damages your kidneys, your spleen, your brain. It damages your vessels, right? All of your bowels, your skin, your gums, your teeth, all your digestive organs, right? It damages your gallbladder, your appendix, your liver. It damages everything. Moving on, done. Getting lightheaded during fast, electrolytes. Yeah, and just take a nap. Lightheaded says take a nap, right? Take a nap. I've been off coffee now for 8 months. It's amazing. I realized the drugs that I was taking for so long to keep me going, right? But ultimately, the best drug is deplete the deuterium and have faith in God. Bingo. Yeah, let's see, I drink about a liter of Gerolsteiner a day or something like that, or 750, but I'm doing much more bone broth. But again, if you could keep it simple, fatty meat's all you need. Do you need the organ meats? I think my good friend Sean Baker says, nope, you don't need them. You don't need all the supplements. Now, I sell a liver and organ meat supplement through Nutritional Solutions, and I sell a vegan formula, prenatals for men and women, because that's what I was doing before I realized all the other stuff. Now, there are people that use these things because they're maybe not getting enough, so they need to supplement if they're on a standard global diet, right? Which is, remember, we've been duped by the pharaohs, the priests, the president, the pope, the professors, and the physicians, right? IVF grant winner released. I don't know when it's released, loyalty over royalty, but it should be released this week. We're working on keeping affordable, making more plans to incorporate, if you pre-buy an IVF and all the monitoring and a frozen transfer, we're going to get you even a better offer, affordability, access, quality, integrating Eastern and Western medicine. And I've seen so many pregnancies on the baby's way. Listen, if you're working to get pregnant, you know someone else that's trying to get pregnant having challenges, male or female problems or both, the baby's way. And stay the baby's way once you're pregnant. Do not change, right? 2 to 3 ounces a week of that heart and liver for me. Yeah, I do have some heart and liver. I love it freshly cooked. I tried to dry age it. It didn't do quite as well, right? Once we should measure the deuterium content of the supplements. I'm sure you are low. We should, that's a good question, Esther. How do we measure the deuterium of our body, right? Maybe I've got to work harder at it, right? Tanner, Utah. How long does it take for the body to heal when we switch from several decades of plant consumption to carnivore lying? 6 months to 6 years. It depends on how deadly and damaging it was, right? Abnormal sperm morphology in men is caused by inflammation. Inflammation. All disease and damage is caused by inflammation, right? Let's see, but know many who do. Constance, good morning from Texas. Marvin Malley, Constant Matson. Alcohol is not good for us of any significance or frequency, but basically most people are making it in their bowels. They're fermenting. That's it. Ronnie, Lenka, George 84 MD, how you doing? Greek yogurt and cheese daily. I don't recommend it. I do a little bit of cheese. I love my blue cheese and butter on my steak or burger. We had a Snake River burger last night. I overcooked it a little bit. I thought it was done, and it's like, oh, another second, and I overdid it. Listen, I've seen people heal in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years. Do not give up on yourself. Lions, do not think you could be a sheep or a pig or a cow of any significance. Don't do that, right? Organic, grass-fed, and finished, pasture-raised, does it matter? I don't think it matters. Like, eat the fatty meat. Like, this is Kiltz's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day in general, 1 or 2 snacks. That's all right. Hans, 7, Dav, Philip, Dobransky. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. I got to get in my steam shower and sauna, then into my cold plunge, right? Philip, Doctore. Damn seed oils. Seed oils will stay in you for years. Do not, listen, we've been duped by the plants. See, this is just if you can see this, right? 450 gigatons of carbon from plants in the globe. And let's see, all animals are 2 gigatons. I mean, come on. But if you go, let's see, even go up. I think I've got it. Let's see if I can do this. Protists 4, Archaea 7, fungi 12, bacteria 70, right? Plants, Listen, all the other micro and macroorganisms own the universe, right? Humans, arthropods, 1 gigatons, fish, mollusks, annelids, livestock, nematodes, wild mammals, and wild birds. And we're trying to blame the cows on the destruction of the world. Maybe it's us, right, Don? For men that are gluten-free. Yeah, you know, I think the best is go to the liver or the organ meat supplements if you don't want to eat the liver and you need it. You know, no one knows that answer. Listen, I'm an open book. You can go to my website, see all about Dr. Kiltz. Born and raised in Los Angeles. I was a street kid kicked out of school, couldn't read, in a gang, father in jail for a little bit, the best thing to happen to Raymond. And he healed from that. But through the years, I've learned there's a lot of lions trying to convince you you're a sheep. They're trying to convince you to eat like a sheep, a pig, cow, or sheep, my friends. They're trying to make you domesticated. But domestication is not what you are, right? Let's see. What was the questions? Hot tubbing while watching. Nice, Sean. I got my hot tub working in Skinny Atlas. That's nice. Thoughts on HRT in the middle age? I don't think you need it. If you go carnivore, eat the organ meats, you'll feel better. You don't need it. Millions of years we've lived without hormone replacement therapy, right? Gain weight against the grain, RN. Add more fatty ice cream, and you can do 2 meals to 3 meals a day against the grain, RN. But eat the fatty meat. Eat Kiltz's ice cream. That's it. But stay away from the fruit, fiber, vegetables for sure. Best butter, Minerva Dairy. Awesome. Moving on. Done. You got, listen. Put on the Mighty Tribe or Dr. Kiltz. Put your even on our lives. Write down where you're getting your great buys of bacon, eggs, butter, beef, cream, salt, right? Put them out there. Put it out there. Share your experience, right? And for me, for years, since a little child, I had migraines and bowel problems and ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, right? I was a troubled kid, right? I kicked out of school in a gang. I was a criminal for a little bit. And it was criminal what they were feeding me that actually created my criminality. And what I've learned in life is that if you eat the meat, you become the mighty lion. The mighty lion does not line up in lines, right? Nope, they don't. But you and I have been domesticated to eat the cereals, the rice, the pasta, the bread, the salad, the fruits, the fiber, the vegetables, which are deadly for us in any significance or frequency. Brandy, Russo, transferred 31 weeks, right? Keto, and what do you know? I got gestational diabetes, so back on it. Keto, carnivore, all the way. It's the game changer. Kiltz's keto is carnivore, but keto and carnivore saves the day. The cause of all disease, my friends, is a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Lean meat you to slaughter. Do not eat lean meat. You want to eat fatty meat, right? All right, moving on. Done. Thank you. Let's see, Georges 84 MD. Thank you. God bless you, and thank you, Dr. Kiltz, for all the information and care you provide to the community. Thank you. I appreciate everyone out there. Like, see, we're working together, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, carnivarian, or pescatarian, or whatever you choose to be, or breatharian. We are here to listen and learn together. What I did was I would fight you, but then I began to listen to you. The more I listened, the more I learned. But then I stood back even further to look at the whole picture and said, is it possible that glycans are actually the cause of all inflammation? And you've got your glycans, and plants have theirs, and bacteria and yeast and microbes have theirs. That's it, right? Thoughts on protein sparing methods? Thanks, Constant. Minimize the protein sparing stuff because you want to eat the fat, right? No, you're Don. Thank you. I've in the morning. because if I don't get into my do my workout and stuff, but I just jumped right on live here. It's just this is pretty much my voice, I've noticed. And when I have my headphones on, it's kind of interesting. And this is an interesting one for Kiltz, I've noticed. And my father suffered from hearing problems for years. But when I talk like this, I can hear me better. And I think I'm a little lower, right? And for years, I would suffer from a lot of ear problems. Remember, I did not go carnivore until 55. Lots of damage happened there. Can you heal it all right away? It might take longer. Is this a little bit better, Don, right? Protein sparing is deadly, by the way. And Brandy, thank you very much. And listen, I do notice that my voice is getting deeper and deeper and deeper as I've aged. Maybe that's just the nature of our aging, right? ShopRite, great prices, butter, fresh meats. Aldi's puts their eggs $2.49 a time. Stick to it, right? William Woodson, good morning. How you doing? Again, Tia says I talk too loud. And she and I both had a little bit of an upper respiratory thing yesterday. Mine's a little bit better today. Remember, we live in these houses that are sealed, hermetically sealed. And then there's all these off-gassing. And then there's the bacteria, yeast, viruses that are floating around in our homes, right? And so it's a lot of work to sort of fend off, but I've never had COVID. I rarely get a cold or a flu. Now that I've been carnivore for almost 12 years, I've never, ever felt better. Right. Hour of Love, that voice in headphones. This is the hour of love, my friends. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Because I could hear me better. And again, it's years of, I used to do a lot of woodworking. So I had a lot of loud things, and I didn't wear ear protection for years. And so I think the damage is there, by the way. Good morning, William again. ShopRite, check it out. We get a lot of our food from Wegmans, but we have to go through the plant section, and you got to go down low. I crawl through the plant section to get to the butter, the eggs, and the meat, right? Let's see, constant, deadly. But I want you to be. Thank you very much, Don. I feel actually very comfortable, but I do know. I've been working on this, and T and I have been talking about it. And T is my partner that we've been together for a long time, and amazing. She takes good care of Kiltz. He's a lot of work, and I'm blessed to previously be married and have a beautiful young daughter, 34. Oh my God! And but life is this web, right? And the web is driven and written by the gods, right? And you have to have faith in all the challenges every single day. And this is what I'm listening and learning to every single day. And through God's love, and I had to figure out God on my journey because I was raised a Catholic, became an atheist, agnostic, and then a spiritualist. And then I found God within everything. And whether you pick Jesus or Muhammad or Moses or Lao Tse or Buddha or, the priest down the street, pick yourself as the goddess, right? Let's see, ENT problems, totally feel you. Yeah, I would go to my friend Doug Halliday's ENT. He'd clean out my ears like every 6 months. And it was really amazing, right? Let's see, chill. God comes first, Brandy, always. Faith first. See, in my isms, Kiltz-isms, it's faith first. Thank you, God, Lord, greater for the day. To everything, right? Every challenge, trouble, fault, failure, it's all God's work. And God is creating the puzzle of the universe for all of us. And the puzzle is magical, right? And you need to look in the mirror and see the beautiful self, right? And God is within that self, that every single day. And then for me, it's what do I eat? It's fatty meat. That's it, fatty meat every day. And I've been making the meals the last few days. Miss Tia usually makes my steak, but I've been making them the last week because she's had a little bit of gallbladder issues, and she's better though. And then I made. She makes a great chicken broth, but I added a little chicken to the broth, and I made some Snake River Farms burgers with some cheese on it. It was great, right? Birth early at 38, 39 weeks. When you're in Sarasota, I want you to come show you the baby. Oh my God, I love that, Brandy. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed I broke my leg at age 19 in Los Angeles on a go-kart built by Christian. I think it was 10 or 12 without brakes, but did I look and check? There were no brakes. We went down the hill on Mitchell Torena Street, just above Effie in Silver Lake. And I put my foot down to stop the go-kart, broke my leg. Best thing ever happened to me. I decided to become a doctor when I met an inspiring young doctor at Children's Hospital on Sunset in Los Angeles. And I was dyslexic. But I didn't, I was a potter, an artist, and I didn't have much in the way of thinking I could become a doctor. But I was inspired by someone and some mentors who said, yes, you can do this. And so I just really dove myself in. I was a worker since age 12 or 13. I loved working. And that was the savior between work and pottery. Mrs. Wong taught me pottery at John Marshall High School, along with many other things. But these are the things that drove me. Eventually, I figured out God within all of us. And I figured out when you have a passion for helping people. And as a physician, my passion was to figure out the why. Why did my sister die? Why did my friend Craig Humphrey die, or Dave Kilmer die, or Sarah Holberg die, who is a healthy doctor really helping people on the keto concepts? What I've learned is that plants are the predators and we're the prey. And the simple story is that a significant amount of plant glycans, plant antigens are killing us. And that's it. And lean meat is also deadly. Snoozy, how you doing? GC, Design and Build. Good morning, my friend. R. Schmidt, how you doing? From Cortes, Ontario, Sandy Neal, how you doing? To my good friends all around the globe, we are on this journey together. And in this journey, we're learning together. Let's see, take to become a doctor, Don. Well, let's see. I graduated high school, John Marshall High School in 1974. I went to Los Angeles City College for 4 years, University of Southern California for 2 years. And then I took a year between medical school and because I didn't get in. So I retook all the tests and I aced them that time and I focused. And then I went to UC Davis Medical School 4 years, 81 to 85. And then I did a year of internal medicine at Sepulveda VA, all of you Cedars-Sinai program. A great year of internal medicine. Then I went to OBGYN at the University of Southern California Health Science Center in LA County Women's Hospital. That was a great experience. Amy, good morning. In Brooklyn this morning. Nice, Amy. And then I did an OBGYN residency at University of Colorado Health Science Center. I graduated in 1990. I then went on to practice for a year at Kaiser Permanente in Roseville near Sacramento. Kurt Klooster inspired me to become a fertility doctor. I did a 2-year fellowship at Harbor UCLA in Los Angeles, 91, 93. I worked with Richard Chitkowski in Berkeley for 2 years at Alta Bates IVF program. And then I moved upstate New York in 1995. I started my own fertility center and delivering babies and helping make babies in gynecology. 97, I started that. And I started CNY Fertility 1997, and just keep on going. And I love helping people suffering. But what I learned is that that food and faith, we're ill thinking, right? Many people don't trust God or don't believe in God. Well, you got to trust in and believe in God, number one. And then we're eating the food for a pig, cow, and sheep. We're lions. When I went to the lion's way, it changed everything, right? Humans started with bones and marrow. That's it. We broke the bones. We ate the marrow of it, and we ate the organ meats. We ate them. We were hunters like lions and wolves, and that's what we are, right? 12 feels like a heat wave this morning, Mary McCarthy. Absolutely. It's kind of upstate New York has been in the ones, but listen, we all have to hunker down and heat up. And you want to get a good book or watch a really great video or movie, get some inspiration in your life. While you're watching or listening, get in the pottery studio, the painting, start painting your rooms, throw things out, right? Spring's all around the corners. I started cleaning up the house yesterday because it was a mess. See, Tia was down in Florida for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I made a mess of the house in Skinny Atlas, right? 12 inches feels like a heat. Wow, 12 degrees. You're right. Do an hour of love with that voice. Oh my God. Headphones, LOL, EMT, me too. But again, I'm learning and listening every day. And we have to care for ourselves and others, right? You have to be loving, kind, and generous to yourself and others. Don't forget that, right? And the more you're loving, kind, and generous to others, the better. And what are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you thinking? You want to change the thoughts. Get a journal or a piece of paper and start writing. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, right? Plants don't kill cows. Why don't plants kill cows? Well, because cows are built to eat the plants. They have a ruminant stomach. They break down the complex carbs into simple sugars, and then they convert the simple sugars to fat. Moving on, done. I don't have my guitar here. I'm going to set it up for tomorrow or the next day in one way for sure, right? Bone broth all day. That's my new coffee, is my bone broth. Psychological component of being the lion is the master. See, you want to look, the psychological, human beings are psychological, physiological beings, right? The word and the thought stimulates the electromolecular energy, right? We are just energy, right? You want to attract and repel, right? You want to be the master mover of your life, right? And the master mover of your life is in the mind, right? In the mind, you find, right? Do you have infertility issues? What made you want to help people with IVF as such a lifesaver? Brandy. Well, I kind of fell into it, right? I spent many, many days. I'm from Los Angeles, West Coast, building your legacy, and all your clinics are towards the East Coast. I'm working on the West, loyalty over royalty. I'm in Colorado Springs now, and I'm working on LA. I've got my house in Irvine with my brother Ray, and I'm working on helping people around the globe. That's it. What I've learned over this COVID craziness is that you don't have to have a concrete building, right? Brick and mortar is not necessary. So what I did was I said, let's help people first over sharing ideas that they can get pregnant naturally, right? And that's what I brought in: the faith, the food, and the fitness, the motion of life, right? Get off the treadmill, slow it down. That's really, really important for everyone, right? Tanner, 4 stomachs in Bossy, right on. Listen, there's a reason. You have to look at our ancient lifestyle. You got to go to Dr. Anthony Chafee. Watch, he's got some really, really great podcasts and videos on the human evolution, right? We evolved as hunters, not as grazers. But you and I have been domesticated to be a grazer, but you're a lion. So how does that work, right? That's it. But I am dedicated to helping people suffering no matter what it is. But infertility happens to be my day job. But number one is I am fertile. I am healthy and well, right? Duped, eat, ex-vegan. How you doing, right? Should we be eating or fasting differently in stages of our cycles? I don't think so. I don't know that, you might feel differently, but remember 50,000, 100,000 years ago or 1,000,000 years ago, you likely did not have a lot of plants to eat, right? I want you to go to your backyard and start plucking the plants that are just wild there and eating them. It is not good for us. It is deadly, right? The bestest. Thanks, Rose. Much love to you. That Don, thank you very much. John was sort of telling me, go Kiltz, go clear your voice. But I realized that, I can talk softer when I have my headphones on because I can hear me. This way, I can't hear me quite as well. And so I talk louder. But when I do this, oh my God, I can hear. Should Kiltz have hearing aids? Maybe. John Wilbur. Genesis says, every moving creature, and God blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth and upon every fowl of the air, upon all moveth upon the earth and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into you, your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. And ultimately, we humans have written the story of the gods because we're the gods. We are carnivores through and through. Can you eat plants from time to time? Go for it. But of any significance or frequency, daily honey and fruit, I do not recommend at all. Caloric deficit, really dangerous. No, it is not, Magri, me. Let's see, better when I eat a calorie. I feel great. That's why I do one meal a day. I will do a 2-day fast once a week, a 3-day fast once a month, and a 5-day fast once or twice a year. We're working on July. Let's see, can Kiltz do it? John Wilbur, thank you very much. Don Joseph, so relaxing now. You need a water feature like an aquarium or waterfall. I do need that. I was thinking about going outside, but it was a little cold and dark still this morning. More about why lean meat is not good for you. Look up rabbit starvation and protein poisoning GC design build, because you see, people don't know the function of the liver is to make fat. Insulin and the liver convert amino acids and simple sugars to fat. Well, you're eating a high plant-based, low animal fat diet, so you're not eating fat. But eating fat is essential to the human body. But you must eat fat from an animal, not oils from a plant. That's the real big game changer. Eat the meat. That's the master meal. But when you killed an animal to eat it, you ate the whole animal. You ate nose to tail, right? You ate the organs. You ate the fatty meat. This is so critical and important for all of us. We have been duped. We've been duped. Sorry, we're not. Lean meat is deadly. That's why protein-sparing diets are deadly. Listen, a hibernating bear will lose fat. It'll grow 1 or 2 cubs, and it will not lose muscle mass or bone mass. You see, when you fast and you've got the fat, you will not lose the bone, now the muscle or the bone. Now, if you're sedentary, you will atrophy all those things, right? When I broke my leg, it was the best thing ever happened to me, right? And my left leg atrophied to the size of my arm, but I built it back up. But it's atrophy from non-use, but the muscle mass is still there, right? Your cellular structure is there. It shrinks. My daily meal plan, loyalty over royalty, is a ribeye steak every night. I eat about a fistful of ribeye steak every day, right? 400 pounds, lean meat is great. Upton Sinclair, I just downloaded a book on fasting. And look, you can go a year without eating. You drink water, drink the wine of the gods, right? Faith and positivity. That's number one. Water, not too much, right? Sedentary bear all winter, that's correct, Constance, but the bear is meant to hibernate. The point is, it does not lose bone mass or muscle mass. It uses only fat, and fat is the fuel for the Ferrari. That is it. You see, you've been created this concept that's complicated. It is really so simple. Fat is the fuel for the mitochondria. Fat is the fuel for the brain. Fat is the fuel for the muscles. Glucose is just another glycan. Read about the glycobiome. Just go to the glycobiome book. If you look at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, and we're putting a connection, and let's see, and the biology of glycans, right? Biological roles of glycans. This is good. There's the genome, the transcriptome, the proteome, the metabolome, the lipidome, and the glycome, right? The genetic code is the genome. The diverse RNA, mRNA is the transcriptome. The structural and functional proteins are the proteome, right? The energy flux and signaling molecules are the metabolomes. And then you have the lipid-based membranes, the lipidome. And remember, fats come together and they make a sphere, a cell. Without fat, you'd be dead, right? Don Joseph, you can message me on Instagram. That's usually the very best way. If you go to Dr. Kiltz Instagram, or you could text me, Don, 315-416-9872. So I give out all of my information because I'm here to connect, listen, and learn. That is the most important thing. Cell surface and secreted glycans are the glycone. And when you read about the glycobiome, you'll be like, why don't they tell us about this? Well, because they're making the vaccines and the drugs out of glycobiology. Carolyn Bertozzi just won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry on glycobiology because it's a money maker. But you can take control of your glycobiome by stop eating the plants, which are the foreign glycans, just like the COVID virus, the influenza virus, all the viruses, the cause of the damage is their glycans. When you learn this, you'll be like, wow, I now understand the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know about the glycobiome, because if you understand that you are lying and you heal your body, you don't need all the drugs and the dissections and the doctors, right? That's it. Distributes the in farmers adding hormones and injection makes meat harder for some to convert to carnivore. You're worried about the wrong thing, my friends. The cows make hormones, my friends, and the antibiotics and the hormones are not killing people. The plants are. So you're focused on the wrong thing, and your brain, it's called propaganda. See, they give you propaganda so you focus on the opposite. So they will then do the end around and take you down. If you haven't watched the Vikings, you must. They were the masters at the end around. You and I have been duped by the masters of propaganda, right? Esther, create our own metabolic water, right on. Remember, when you always burn fat as energy, you make carbon dioxide, ATP, and H2O, right? You require oxygen. That's it, John. So what is the recommended caloric intake for a human at 62? I don't know what that is. It depends. Listen, these numbers how many grams or kilograms or how much, listen, if you're getting skinny, eat more, rest more. If you're getting fat, well, move more, eat less. Really, the formula is simple, right? But when you eat, remember, as long as you're eating plants and lean meat, you're making fat in the liver, which requires insulin. So ultimately, I do about 12 to 16 ounces of meat a day, but I don't measure it. I eat till I'm full. I eat fatty meat with butter and salt, the best. So glad the last 2 years of my journey has led me to the truth in my high-fat family. Soup, fatty meat, that's it. Remember, you're the leader, the driver of your clan, of your pack, right? The lion's pack, the lion's den, the wolf pack, right? We are the masters of the universe, right, Robbie? When a lion hunts and kills, its violent act. We are non-violent, hopefully. My friends, if you want to be alive, you must kill something. A plant is a live organism, but the beauty of plants is they know how to take you down with the poisons they make and the sweet sugars they plants and fiber are good for you. I'll see you in the morgue sooner than you should be. Again, these ideas are radical, but every organism, listen, you are not alive without eating a live organism. That's it. You can't eat rocks. You can't eat air to be alive. You must eat something that was or is alive. The beauty that I love about fresh meat and oysters and clams and lobster, but I mostly focus on simply fatty meat, organ meats. Best way. Again, you want to be non-violent? Okay. Well, then you realize that farming, the industrial farming of the world is killing all the animals. And then we're killing all the wolves. We're killing all the mighty apex predators in order so we can eat more pasta, bread, yogurt, milk, and salad. Well, that's food for a lamb, right? And sheep are easily controlled. And as long as you're addicted to plants, and you'll fight for the plants, right? Oh, we got to eat plants, and plants are the best thing for everyone. You've been propagandized. You've been domesticated. It's as simple as that, right? Eat the meat, be the master. Eat the mush, be meek. And heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine are deadly for humans. Throw them away. Don't touch them, right? That's it. Betty Torres, have a blessed day. Kelly Bowman, have a blessed day. Don, I think you've saved me. I eat eggs, yes. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. In general, I've been home caring for Tia, and Tia's caring for Kiltzy. Let's see. Eureka, oh boy. GC, eggs are great. GC, absolutely. Plants, different subject. Can houseplants cause issues? Absolutely. You got to be careful for the houseplants. But remember, they're throwing out their little spores. They're throwing out their phytochemicals. Bevy, we love you. Let's see. And every single day, have faith in God. Thank you, God, Lord, creator, for the day. Read something positive, uplifting every single day. And if you find yourself feeling negative and down, just read a story that's going to be positive and up, right? All right, Smihir, SCMO 27, T. Ruth from Iowa. Have an awesome day, my friends. It's 6:01. Kiltz has got to sign off. I'll be on at 10 o'clock this morning for the Fertile Fireside Chat. And I may be changing my Sundays around. I don't know. We're working on it. I love my daily habits. My 5 a.m. is really the critical part. Get up early, do a little bike ride, do a little weights, do a little meditation and prayer. Absolutely. Tanner, aloha, wherever you're at, my friend. Have a great weekend, Sean. Check out my good friends, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Anthony Chafee, Anne Marie, Maria Emmerich, and just go to drkiltz.com. Put your comments. If you want to connect with Kiltz, Instagram, just instant message me. We have an amazing, great group of people moving on done. Make the day legendary. Moving on done. Remember, yesterday is done. Today and tomorrow are the work of the gods. Keep working on it. And have faith that whatever God led you to yesterday was perfect and amazing and meant to be. All right, great day, my friends. God bless. Signing off, Dr. Rob Kiltz, Dr. Kiltz.